Welcome to my YouTube channel. So today I will start a new topic, number theory. Number theory is a branch of pure mathematics which focused on the properties of basically integers such as primes, divisibility and factorization. It explores concepts like what is prime number, what is the properties of prime numbers, how odd even numbers can be expressed, and what will be the form of these numbers, and modular arithmetic, and also there is Diophantine equations which is called higher arithmetic. And by Gauss is a mathematician. By Gauss, this number theory is queen of mathematics. Okay. And mathematics is the queen of science, like that. And what are the applications of number theories? First of all, cryptography. In cryptography, there is many applications of number theory, and in error corrections like in CD, DVDs, and also QR codes. In this, to correct errors, this number theory used, and also the Euclidean algorithm computes GCDs for factorization or for fraction, simplification and optimization in data structure. So to discuss number theory, you have to know number system. So first, there is set of natural numbers which contains 1, 2, dot dot, and therefore set of integers which contains both 0 and 1, 2, positive and also negative. So this is the set of integers, and therefore set of rational which can be written as in the form of p by q, where q not equal to 0 and pq belongs to this set of integers. Okay, this is the set of rationals, and which cannot be expressed in the form p by q, where pq belongs to 0 and q not equal to 0, is called irrational numbers. Set of irrational numbers you can denote as qc, and therefore set of reals which contains all of this number 0, 1, 2, also -1, -2, and even each point on this line. Okay, this is the set of real numbers, and therefore set of complex number. So this n is subset of z, z is subset of q, q is subset of r, r is subset of c. C is the set of complex number where this is the set a plus ib, where ab belongs to real. Okay. So in number theory, we will discuss the properties of this set, that is number of properties of integers. Okay. Most of the time we use the term positive integers. That means the set n. Positive integers means any z which is belongs to the set of integers, and also this z is greater than 0. That means integers from 1 to, starting from 1, that is 1 to 3. Ultimately that is set of natural numbers. Okay. So in the number theory, we will discuss the properties of integers. Let's discuss Euler-Ordering principle property. Okay, so what is the Euler-Ordering property? Euler-Ordering property of the set n states that every non-empty subset of n contains a least element. Okay, what does it mean? Let S is a subset of n and S is not empty. Okay, then this S will contain a least element. Mean there exists a element S from this set S such that this S will be less or equal to for all other एलिमेंट फ्रॉम दिस सेट एस। ठीक है, मतलब जो एस सेट है इसका एक लिस्ट एलिमेंट होगा जो उस सेट का बाकी एलिमेंट से ऑलवेज लेस और इक्वल टू होगा। दैट मींस दिस विल बी द लिस्ट एलिमेंट। एनी सेट इफ यू कंसीडर लेट एस इज 1 2 3 4 5, ठीक है, so this is a subset of n and also non-empty set because there is 5 elements, so it has a list element. So 1 is less or equal to 2, 1 is less or equal to 3, so other elements से a जो element less or equal to. Similarly, if you consider set of even numbers, that is 2 4 6 dot dot, this is set of even numbers, you can write it as e, then e is subset of n and also non-empty. So by this property there is list element in E, so you can see simply this 2 is the list element. For all other elements from this E, 2 will be the list element. So you can write 2 less or equal to all element E. So E from this set E. ठीक है, so this is the property, well ordering property. ठीक है, now we discuss binary operation. What is binary operation? Let S is a non-empty set. A binary operation on this set S is a function from S cross S to S. Okay, this is called binary operation. That means cross product of S, any element from this S cross S look like AB, so this belongs to S cross S, where A and B from S. ठीक है, तो कोई भी एलिमेंट फ्रॉम S cross S will be connected with a third element of this set. That is the binary operation. That means binary operation assign an element of S cross S with a third element of this set S. ठीक है, जैसे कि क्लास एडिशन इज अ बाइनरी ऑपरेशन on Z. From Z you consider any two element, so you can write 1 and 2, so Z cross J will contain this 1 comma 2 element, and if you apply this operation among this or between these two elements 1 plus 2, so you will get 3, and also this element belongs to Z, so therefore this operation, that is addition, assign an element 1 comma 2 from S cross S with the third element of Z, that is 3, so therefore Z is the binary operation. Similarly, multiplication is also a binary operation in Z, but division is not a binary operation in Z, because if you consider 2 and 3 from this set Z, therefore 2 by 3 does not contain or does not belong to Z. That is why this division, which is a operation but not a binary operation, because this division will not assign 2 and 3 with the third element of Z. ठीक है, so that's why this division is not a binary operation in Z. Let us discuss that Z plus is a commutative group. So to be group, it should be satisfy 4 properties. First one is closure. As Z is binary operation, so closure property will be held, because closure property means for any AB from this Z imply A plus B belongs to Z. This is similar as binary operation. That means this plus addition is a binary operation on Z. That's why A plus B will give you an element of Z. That's why if AB belongs to Z, then it will imply A plus B belongs to Z. That's why closure property for it. Similarly, associativity. For all A, B, C belongs to Z, this will imply that A plus B plus C equal to A plus B plus C. This is the closure property. As this is plus, so if you first find A plus B and then add C, will be the same as A plus this B plus C. Third property is existence of identity. Identity element means E is called identity element if E star A equal to A star E equal to A for all A belongs to any set G. Okay, so we have to find what is E when this star operation is addition and this G is Z. So if you take E equal to 0 and 0 belongs to Z, for all A belongs to Z, we can write A plus 0 or 0 plus A equal to A. Okay, so this will give you, this 0 is identity element. Identity element of Z with respect to the operation addition. Okay. Similarly, existence of inverse. Inverse elements means for all A belongs to a set G, there exists A inverse belongs to G such that A star A inverse equal to A inverse star A will be the identity element. So in this case, Z for any A belongs to Z minus A also belongs to Z, and this will be the identity inverse element for this element A, because A plus minus A will give you 0. Similarly, minus A plus A will give you 0 for all A. That means for all element from Z, you will get negative of that element which is also belong to Z. So that's why for all element you will get inverse. Therefore all four property is satisfied in Z with respect to this addition. So therefore Z plus is group. Okay? But to be commutative, there should be another property. So this is inverse and phi is commutative. That is, for all AB belongs to Z, A plus B and B plus A will be equal. So with respect to addition, and if AB from Z, so this equality will hold always. So that's why this addition is commutative in this set Z. So therefore Z plus will be commutative proof. ठीक है, ये जो n क्लास के रेस्पेक्ट में ग्रुप होगा will n form group with respect to addition. First property closure will hold, second property associativity will hold, but identity element with respect to addition is 0, but 0 does not belong to n. That's why n with respect to addition will not form group. ठीक है, so we have discussed that plus is closed in Z and also in set of natural numbers. But what about minus? For any two number from Z, A minus B will belongs to Z. But for any AB belongs to this set of natural numbers, A minus B may or may not belong to A. Like if you put A equal to 2, B equal to 3, then A minus B equal to 2 minus 3 that is -1, which is not belongs to n, although this both belongs to n. But if you take a equal to 3 and b equal to 2, then a minus b, that is 3 minus 2 equal to 1, belongs to n. So for ab belongs to n, a minus b may or may not belong to n. That means this subtraction is not closed in set of natural numbers. Okay. Similarly, we have discussed that this division is not closed out. Is not closed in n, because if you take a 2 and b 3, then 2 by 3, which is not a natural number. Okay. Now I will discuss order relation. What is order relation? If AB belongs to n and a minus b belongs to n, then this will imply and implied by that this a is greater than b. Okay? So if a greater than b, then this a minus b will contained in n, or if this will happen, or if this happen, then from this we can say a is greater than b. Only in that case, only when a greater than b, then this the subtraction a minus b will contain in n. Okay? This is the order relation. So another thing is law of trichotomy. Trichotomy of natural numbers. Trichotomy means if you consider any two natural numbers a and b, then one and only one of the following relation is satisfied. First one is a greater than b, second one is a less than b, the third one is a equal to b. That is, if you consider any two natural number, then among these three, one and only relation will be satisfied. That means if you choose two numbers a and b from this set of natural numbers, that is ab belongs to n, then the relation between a and b will be one and only one among this. That means या तो a greater than b होगा, या तो a b से छोटा होगा, या तो they are equal. ये तीनों से एक ही पॉसिबल हो सकता है. ठीक है. So that is the law of trichotomy of natural numbers. ठीक है. Similarly in integers में भी, if you choose any two integers, that is from z, in that case ये तीनों से एक ही पॉसिबल है और एक ही सेटिस्फाई होगा. ठीक है. Now let us prove some small property. So you can take a screenshot to note down some properties. ठीक है. First one is if a greater than b and c is a natural number, that is c belongs to n, then this will imply that ac greater than bc. That means if this relation hold and c is a natural number, then if you multiply both sides with c, then this inequality will be same. Okay? How we prove? So if this is the proof, if a greater than b, then by the order relation क्या है? a minus b n belongs to n if and only a greater than b. ठीक है. So a greater than b, this will imply a minus b belongs to n. ठीक है. Now since a minus b belongs to n and c belongs to n and multiplication is closed as multiplication is closed in n, then a minus b into this c will belong to n, because a minus b एक element from n and c is also an element from n, so the multiplication of these two elements also belong to n. ठीक है, because multiplication is closed in n, so this will imply ac minus bc belong to n, and by order relation whenever this the subtraction of two number belong to n, then the first one is greater than second one. ठीक है, so this proof. ठीक है, so you can note. So now this is the second property. If a greater than b and c belongs to n, then a plus c greater than b plus c. That means we add c in both sides. Okay, so proof is similar. If a greater than b, then by order relation we can say a minus b belongs to n. Since a minus b belongs to n, so we can write a minus b, since belongs to n and c belongs to n. So a minus b can be written as a minus b plus c minus c, that is a plus c, this is minus b plus c, that is a minus b belongs to n. That means now we can say a plus c minus b plus c also belongs to n, because a, b both belongs to n and c is also belongs to n. Therefore this is also belongs to n, this is also belongs to n, so their difference, as the difference belongs to n, so by when ordering principle this will imply a plus c greater than b plus c by order relation. You can note.